What time is it?
Really?
It's podcast time. Welcome back, folks. It's me, Jody, and this is... So excited over
You've
there.
lost your rocker.
So I'm 75% of the excitement and you're 25. It's showing through right now.
I might be 10.
I'm just glad to be back. You hear the excitement in my voice? I'm
sure
even
do.
talking faster.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know, because I'm just excited to be here. Because we made it another week.
I just want to go take a nap.
I think this is going to be like episode 15, maybe 14 or 15. We've made it that far.
The last episode.
If you include the trailer, then we would be on 15 or 16.
The last episode. This is the last.
This is the last. Yeah. We got news,
We're
folks.
done. I'm done.
Negative.
Because Jody cheats on me, so he can go have his other one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, that other podcast I've got. Yeah.
He talks about it all the
Hey,
time.
if you want to hear another podcast with three guys, me, Josh, and Spencer, it's called Three Wheels, No Direction. It's everywhere you listen or get your podcast.
And by the way, the squirrel air freshener came from Temu. You didn't find those.
Oh.
I got those from Temu.
I found them and you ordered them.
No.
Yep. You didn't know what Squirrel Guy looked like.
I know exactly what Squirrel Guy looked like.
If you haven't listened to my other podcast I'm involved with, you have no idea what we're talking about. But she's wrong as usual.
I'm not wrong. I ordered those from Temu. And I know what Squirrel Guy looks like.
And we've been married 26 years.
Exactly. Not
like
27.
I told you. We're not 27 yet. I told you that. This next one will be 27. We're in the 26th year. You're wrong. Anyway.
You're the one that had to Google it and see. And you hate to be wrong.
No, because you were making such a big deal that
we
I
will
had
be
to
married 26 years in September.
27.
No, sir.
Seven.
No, sir. You know it.
All right, what's been going on this week?
Anything?
Nothing. Any excitement?
No.
You know,
nothing.
This Friday was the first Friday that I haven't been involved with an animal, like when animals attack. Armadillo 2 weeks ago, snake last week, nothing. This Friday.
You just, that was today. The geese or the whatever was in the yard, what's going to get
right.
Winston?
Yes, I let Winston and Coco out this morning and did not know that geese were in the front yard, and so they took off. And I looked out there. They have babies. There's 4 little babies they had brought up there into the yard, apparently. Well, apparently there's a granddaddy goose that...
I thought you was going to say granddaddy long legs.
No. And he ain't going nowhere. And he flapped them wings, and him and Winston kind of got into it. And he threw down with his feet towards Winston. And I think they've got like this little dagger claw on the back of their heel or something like that. So he meant business. He wasn't afraid of Winston. But I'll give it to Winston. He wasn't afraid of Granddaddy either. So.
Winston's all bark.
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting.
So there's your animal story this week.
So yeah, anybody that was still asleep in the bed this morning, they heard a bunch of honk, honk.
You and your impressions.
Look, I'm just excited that you're back to do another week's episode. Can't you tell?
Mm-hmm. So excited.
And I'm high on Reese cups. So
I just looked to the left of me and I see an opened, empty Reese cup pack. Why can't it go in the garbage?
Everybody listen.
Why can't it go in the garbage?
That's nice.
And you don't put them in the refrigerator. It's gross.
No. All right. We'll do a poll this week. You want to do a poll? Reese cups,
room
temperature,
or cold? I have mine in the refrigerator.
Please let us know what
Which
you
I
think.
only have one, so.
Yeah. So,
I have one a week.
I say we'll do a poll, and then I'll forget to put the poll at the end of the episode. So maybe not. So if it's there, reply. If not, don't. All right. What else is going on? Anything?
No. Slow week.
Rainy. Stormed a little bit today. It's going to storm some more.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything outside, so I'm stuck in here with you.
Jody went shopping today.
I went shopping this morning. I needed some more clothes.
Do we want to go there?
What's my price range, honey? What do I look for?
10 and under.
I'm struggling with that too. About the best I can do is $12.99, whether it's a shirt or whatever.
I made him go up today.
Yeah, I got like $16.99 on something. That hurt.
Yep.
So. All right, what do you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about that present you got on your finger for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's right. Tell everybody what it is. Looks like I got bling. It's a shiny ring.
It's a new wedding ring.
A new wedding
that
ring.
he got for Mother's Day.
She got tired of my 26-year-old wedding ring.
Walmart special there.
She has tried, and yeah, it's a Walmart special. Cost probably like $40 26 years ago. And she's tried to get me to change it to like, what is it? Is it the silicone bands?
Yeah. You did not like those.
Yeah, just stuff like that. And I'm just happy with the gold looking.
Well, it ain't gold anymore.
Not anymore. What is it?
Silver.
Silver. Yep. So I've changed.
And whiskey barrel wood in the middle.
Whiskey barrel wood. I look highfalutin. I really do. I like it. I do like it. I'm not used to it.
I know. I see you playing with it all the time.
It bothers me. It's been, a week now, and I can't get used to it.
Yeah.
Because on my other one, I wore down the edges. This has an edge, so.
It'll be all right.
I was thinking about this week, the TV that we grew up on in the 80s and 90s. Not everybody can say 80s because they weren't born yet. That's the other thing with that other podcast I do with Spencer. He was born in 2000. So a lot of the stuff that I talk about, he has no clue. He might have heard of something I'm talking about, but he doesn't know anything besides that. So not his fault, but...
He's a youngin'.
But speaking of the 80s, you would know what I'm talking about, right?
I was young in the 80s, so maybe.
So I'm just going to go through...
I liked the 90s.
Let's do this. What can you think of right now? What's your earliest memory of a TV show? It might be a cartoon.
Alf just popped in my head for some reason.
Alf, but I bet that's not the earliest.
No, that's probably not the earliest.
Because I think that was 90s.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's on our list somewhere down here.
Well, you got Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I never was
our thing.
I liked Tom and Jerry. I think out of all, I wasn't Flintstones. I wasn't the Jetsons.
I love the Flintstones. I love the Jetsons.
Looney Tunes wasn't really a thing.
I like Looney Tunes.
It was just Tom and Jerry. Well, I guess all that. Sylvester the Cat. What's the...
Well, what we used to watch...
Marvin the Martian?
On Saturday mornings was wrestling. Wasn't that on those Saturday
cartoon?
Mornings? No.
Oh, really?
It was...
There ended up being a cartoon wrestling.
Yeah, but wasn't there wrestling... Wasn't that Saturday morning? Or was that Saturday night something? Like maybe that was Saturday night.
They had
wrestling. Yeah.
But you can't remember anything else?
My Little Pony. I wasn't much into Barbie, so it was My Little Pony. I like My Little Pony.
All right, what about Full House? Do you remember Full House?
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yep.
Did you like from the first season to the last?
I like Full
On
House.
that?
I have rewatched it on Netflix, so.
Oh, really?
Or whatever it was on. It was on something. Or maybe I watched the new one. Yeah, maybe it's the new one. But I would watch all those shows over and over. I like them.
What about Growing Pains? Do you remember that one? I remember that one.
Michael J. Fox.
No, that was not. No, that was, what's his name?
What was Michael J. Fox on?
Family Ties.
Oh, yeah. Family Ties. Well, who's on that one?
It's the guy that does the
Jason
Christian movies now.
Bateman.
No.
Who's that? Who's Jason Bateman?
Bateman. He was on Ozark, that series.
Oh, let's not talk about that one.
I love Ozark.
Was he not on something when we were going up?
Yeah, he was, but I can't. Maybe if I'll scroll down my list right here, but I can't think of it right off.
Who was Family Ties? Michael J. Fox.
Yes, we just talked about that.
No, you didn't ever say.
I said
name.
Family Ties.
I know, but you didn't say who was on it. I can't never think who was on it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was trying to figure out who was on it. And a girl too. Who was the sister?
Kirk Cameron is the guy that was on it. Alan Thicke was the dad.
You changed shows, right?
Growing Pains. That's what we were talking about to begin with. Let's see, 80's. Roseanne. Were y'all big Roseanne people?
We watched Roseanne.
The Simpsons.
Yes, every Sunday night was The Simpsons.
Never liked The Simpsons.
Nicholas has watched The Simpsons over and over and over.
Nah, I started watching The Simpsons. The only time I watched The Simpsons when we were dating, when I came to your house or something.
Yeah, on Sunday nights was The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm just saying I never watched it, and I've never watched it since.
Yep.
Don't care nothing about it. Even though they're fortune tellers, they tell.
Yeah,
or
they say.
They, I don't know, happenstance maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Who's the Boss? You remember that one?
Yeah.
Alyssa Milano and
Yeah.
Tony Danza. You were too young, but you might have watched the replays of All in the Family. Do you remember that? Archie Bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
didn't
don't
really
remember
watch
much
that.
about that. Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yes.
How goofy is that now to look back? Did y'all watch Cheers?
That was 70s, wasn't it?
No, that was the
Wasn't it
80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was early 80s.
I mean, I think I was probably too young to really watch that.
How about Married with Children?
Yes.
Now that,
Unfortunately.
you think they could do that nowadays?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Punk.
Oh,
Family Guy.
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life. Yeah.
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 Not Family Guy.
Yeah.
Care nothing about Family Guy.
No, I've never watched Family Guy, so I know nothing about it. Let me see. I had wrote down something.
Punky Brewster.
Well,
yes,
that's exactly what
Punky Brewster was my jam.
1984 to 88.
Not my jam, my show. There was a show called Jam, wasn't there?
I don't know.
Jim. What? It was a girl, Jim, Jem. She had
Jem,
I think so.
not Jim. For Jim.
I don't think so. Oh, like I can picture her. I need somebody to comment and tell me what show I'm talking about.
Give me more. You just told me a name.
She was like, I don't know, a singer like. She had a star on her eye, if I'm not mistaken.
A star on her eye. This was a cartoon or not? Or you don't even know?
Yeah.
Are we gonna be stuck on this one for a minute? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Looking
we're
it up?
stuck on this one.
Okay.
It's not Jem. What is it? Like I can picture it coming on, and I can't see the name though. Just keep going.
Okay, I will. What about the Cosby Show?
Oh yeah, big Cosby people.
Yeah, I liked the Cosby Show. And you said Alf.
I loved
Alf.
I loved Alf.
Do you remember Silver Spoons?
These sitcoms don't exist anymore.
Do you remember Silver Spoons?
Not really, I guess.
Ricky Schroeder? Am I right about that?
Maybe, yeah.
What was the show he would say, "What you talking about, Willis?" Do you remember that show?
I think that was a little bit before my time.
No, that's around the time of Facts of Life and all that.
I didn't watch that show then. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't watch that.
I can't even think of their names or the name of the show.
Well, you're so prepared for this.
I know.
I want to know the name of this one I'm talking about. How do I figure it out?
Let's just not worry about it. How about that? Did you watch Knight Rider?
Yes.
Did you like Knight Rider?
Yes.
Did you, Chips? Do you remember that?
They were a little bit before my time.
Yeah. That was not really a girl show, I don't guess.
I don't guess. DuckTales.
Yeah, I like DuckTales. Seinfeld?
It's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Just okay. Oh.
My goodness. Pause. The important man's getting a call.
No. You know what that is?
30-minute timer's up. I'm done.
No, that's the time where I've got the GoPro out there.
Jim, right here it is. Jem. Sure enough.
Tell us about it.
See, I know she had like the pink,
Yeah, I don't remember nothing about that.
Eyeshadow and stuff on.
It's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like Rainbow Bright and She-Ra. So you see her right there? Jim. Yeah.
Yes. From all the way across the room. I'll just
Yeah,
say,
you can't see it, so.
No, that was my alarm for my GoPro. I've got out there time lapsing.
Rainbow Bright. I loved Rainbow Bright.
She doesn't listen to nothing I say. She's just on her own little.
I heard it 10 times ago.
I didn't, because you was talking.
The Care Bears. I like the Care Bears. Smurfs.
You on cartoons now?
I don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
You said shows.
Smurfs were okay.
And then.
I mean, if you do that,
And then
we're
you know
talking
what
about
that made me think about?
Thundercats.
Yeah.
Did you watch?
What about the
Thundercats?
California Raisins?
He-Man.
They weren't a cartoon. Were they a cartoon or were they just
They were the figurines, for a
figurines?
while.
And you went to Hardee's and you could get these glasses that you drink out of that were
Oh yeah, we used to get
California
that.
Raisins.
Hardee's was the only one that did that.
Hardee's did
They had
several
like the
different.
commemorative. I mean, they always had something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
They were a little better than your Happy Meal.
Oh, yeah. I don't think anybody does glasses anymore. I guess
don't think so.
Too expensive, I guess. I don't know. Dukes of Hazzard?
Oh, yes.
You like that?
Yeah.
Friends?
Yeah. I watch Friends now.
You know, we just...
And Andy Griffin.
Well, yeah, we're talking 80s and 90s. But if you want to say what you watched in the 80s and 90s, yeah, sure. We can say that.
When was Andy Griffin?
Oh, that was the 60s.
So it's been on that long?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
black
show.
and white.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just sit and
Then it went to
just sit and let it play.
Then it went to Mayberry RFD. Did you ever watch that?
I don't know.
That was the colored episodes, and
they weren't good.
No,
I watched some
it was
of
not
them, but
good.
they wouldn't.
No, that's when Barney left and Andy had left. But yeah, if I could grow up in a town, I'd want to grow up in Mayberry when things were simple and easy.
Simple and easy.
What about Gilligan's Island?
Oh yeah, I like some Gilligan's Island.
I liked Gilligan's Island. But you know what? If it does, TV Land have all this now?
I don't know.
Because if you go back and watch any of this stuff, we're probably like, man, this stuff is so stupid.
Probably.
You know?
I don't know.
Because me and the boys were talking about the Monkeys. Did you ever watch the Monkeys?
Here we go.
No, I'm just mentioning this. The Monkeys. Did you ever watch the Monkeys?
That's a singing group.
Yeah, but they had a little show for 3 years, I think it was. Yeah, and it was very silly. But that's how I
kind of like that podcast he talks about.
That's a good podcast. 3 Wheels, No Direction.
Very
3 Wheels,
silly.
No Direction. 3 Wheels, No Direction.
Very silly.
It's fun. Listen, you'll find out. The Jeffersons. We watched The Jeffersons. Did you ever watch The Jeffersons?
I've watched it some, but it wasn't not that I didn't like it, but it wasn't something that we watched all the time, I don't think.
Do you remember Great American Hero? It might have been called The Greatest American Hero. I'm not exactly sure.
I don't think so.
It was he was I can remember the outfit he wore, but he was not very good at being a superhero. Like it was funny.
No,
I don't remember a whole lot about it. I can picture the guy, I can picture his outfit, all that stuff, but
I don't remember.
other than that, no. Knight Rider?
Breakfast Club?
Did we say Knight Rider?
Oh, that's a movie. Yeah, you said Knight Rider.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
I love Quantum Leap. Did we say Dynasty?
No.
Did you like Dynasty?
I don't know that I really watched it. My family watched it, and I guess I was in there.
Now, Dynasty, that's...
I watched the new Dynasty. It's totally different.
Dynasty. That is, I'm trying to think which one was that.
Who Shot JR?
No, that's not Dynasty.
What is that? That is Dynasty?
No, that's not Dynasty.
What is it?
Let me see if I can pull up a picture and I will show you the characters of Dynasty.
There's two. There's a new thing of Dynasty.
Stuff. We're talking about old. What's the one with South Fork and JR and Sue Ellen?
That's Dynasty.
That's not Dynasty.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I'm going to prove it.
Then just pull up JR. Who Shot JR? And it'll pull up. Magnum P.I.? Why did I just think of that one?
That is Dynasty. So there is 2 dynasties? Really?
Yes, there's 2 dynasties. The one
No, it's Dallas.
Dallas.
Yes. See, it just said who played JR on Dynasty, and that's why this was one of the questions. And I thought, well, she's right, but no, here it is right here.
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
No.
Yes, it was Dallas. J.R. Ewing.
That's not what you said earlier. You said Dynasty.
No, that's what you said. You said Dynasty earlier.
You said Dynasty earlier.
If you're whispering, everybody can still hear you.
You said it. What about Magnum P.I.?
I liked Magnum P.I. I liked his mustache and his car.
You just want his mustache.
I think everybody wanted his mustache. He's still rocking the mustache.
Is he?
Yeah. I wonder if he's rocking Just for Men on that mustache. You think so?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe I should be rocking some Just for Men on my
No,
mustache.
I like the pepper.
Pepper?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. It's about to be all salt, it seems like.
Salt and pepper.
Mm.
That's a group.
Let's see. What else?
I grew up with that group.
Yeah. That's all on my list.
But you used to only have 3 to 4 channels, so you didn't have much of a choice.
That's true.
I think I kind of like it that way.
Yeah.
We sit in here for 20 and 30 minutes looking for something to watch, and
I know, because you got too much variety.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Well, it's the same way of going to the grocery store. Do you want Pop-Tarts?
Well, that's why I buy groceries online, and I don't go and look at all the variety. I get what I want, and that's it.
Okay. I'd rather go.
No, not me.
Yeah.
The one that won't go through a drive-thru, but he'll go in the store.
That's right. I know. That makes sense. Looks like convenience is what I would be looking for.
But who got him in the drive-thru yesterday?
That's the first time in a long time. But guess who didn't say anything when they said,
"Guess who had to lean over and order?"
Yeah, because I don't. If I'm going to the drive-thru, somebody else is ordering. I don't know. We never have told anybody that. Though. That's my weird thing. I go to.
You told your boys.
No, I did not. That nothing came up about somebody else ordering. I did not. I didn't think nothing about it.
Yeah, you never order.
Yeah, they'd have got a kick out of it because it's crazy.
I got to reach all the way across.
And it's not.
And then he closes his eyes because I'm loud. I'm like, well, I don't know if they can hear me.
You're busting my right eardrum as you're screaming out to the lady so she can hear you on the speaker.
I want a cookies and cream milkshake. Extra thick.
And then they say,
and then and then they went, and I said, excuse me? She said, pull around. I said, well, how much is it?
Don't turn around. Thanks.
Because if you are with my husband, you're going to pay cash. So I need to get my cash ready.
That's right. I ain't paying with no card.
Are you going to have to sit there and wait on me?
I better get used to it because it won't be too long and it's going to be all card or nothing. Digital currency. That's where we're going. September.
Jody
United Nations. They're having a meeting. They're going to be talking about digital currency.
Jody will not be able to
worldwide currency. Wait, it's happening.
Why are you pointing at me?
It's all coming true.
From The Simpsons?
No, it's called that book. Called the Bible.
From The Simpsons?
Called Revelation. Oh, I'm sure you could probably go back and somewhere on one of the episodes of The Simpsons, they've got where we're going to a digital currency.
So the Bible says September 2024 is when it's going to happen?
I'm not going to go quite that far, but I'm talking about to where everybody, yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, read it. How about that? Did you watch Unsolved Mysteries? I loved Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
It's nothing like a show that you would want to watch today.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah. So can you find most of these shows still on somewhere? Not still on, but reruns of most of these shows somewhere? Can you stream it somewhere?
Oh, I'm sure you can. I would just about bet. What is Life with Louie? 94 to 98. That's Louis Anderson. That's animation that he had. Yeah. Did you watch The Munsters? I know that's old. That's in the 60s. Did you know that was only on for like 2 years? You know what? I remember.
I don't.
You know, I had a window of opportunity, I guess you'd say it. I think it was like when I was at my grandparents' house, like either early in the morning before school or like late in the evening when we got out of school. So whatever was on TV is what I watched. And so if it's like Gilligan's Island, The Munsters, stuff like that, then that's why I watched it.
Yeah.
So that's why these kids nowadays don't watch it because it's available, it's out there, but there's so much other stuff available. Plus these little boxes in their hand that they can just...
Yeah, from time they get up to time they go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Between that and gaming, playing Call of Duty and Fortnite and Minecraft and whatever else. Seventh Heaven. Yes. You watched Seventh Heaven, didn't
you? Yep.
What is Sweet Valley High? Do you remember that?
Oh, I thought those were books.
Comedy drama, 30-minute. I
thought
like
those
a sitcom.
Were books.
It was 4 years long. California Dreams.
90210.
90210. I forgot all about that.
Yes. Yes.
I put that in the category of like Friends.
Yeah.
Right? But
now I could go back and watch 90210.
90210 was an hour long, was it not?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Pretty sure. And Melrose Place.
And you had, what's his name? Who's passed
Perry.
away? Yeah, he passed away several years ago now. No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting mixed up. And then who passed away on Friends?
Chandler. I can't think of his name.
I can't either.
Chandler. Bing.
And I didn't know his stepdad is oh my goodness, why can I not think he does the
Yep.
I'm thinking about all, I can't spit none of it out.
Yep. That's why we need to end the podcast because we're not too good. We can't remember nothing.
because your age.
You're older than me.
But I still got it.
As you're sitting over there and can't remember somebody's name. Yeah, okay.
What about Moesha?
Okay.
Did you watch Moesha?
No.
Sister?
Yeah, I think I did.
The Drew Carey Show?
Not really.
Grace Under Fire? Do you remember that?
I remember the name, but I don't know that I watched it. Oh, what about that? Angel, no.
Oh, you talking about me?
Something.
Hold up. Keith Morrison. That's the guy that's on Dateline. That's got the good voice. Mm-hmm. He's the stepdad, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chandler?
Matthew Perry.
Yes. Correct.
Who did you say a minute ago?
Luke Perry.
So they're both Perrys. That's why I almost got mistaken that we were saying the wrong thing.
Really?
Is that right? Matthew Perry and Luke Perry?
Luke Perry. That's right. Right? You got a box in your hand. Look it up.
I'm not. We're going to go with that.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not looking it up.
What was that other... We talked about it not long ago. Some heaven show. Highway to Heaven.
Seventh Heaven?
No, Highway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Was that a show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it. It's got old Michael Landon.
Yeah.
That did Little House on the Prairie, too. Did you ever watch Little House on the Prairie?
No. Maybe.
Before your time?
So. Yeah.
There's one you didn't think of. The Golden Girls.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the Golden Girls.
Why was that so popular?
They still come on.
Why was that so popular?
Or they don't still come on. They're reruns.
You know? But like our age.
But like why
there's
people,
nothing.
Why kids liked it?
I'm
Like
saying
it was.
There's nothing even remotely close to interesting in my life at that age that these older ladies, had going on.
They're hilarious.
Yeah. The Nanny.
One of them has my name.
Estelle.
Yeah.
Estelle Getty.
Yeah.
Home Improvement.
Yes. Love Home Improvement.
I liked Home Improvement.
I like his show now. What's his show now?
I've watched more Home Improvement in the last several years, couple of years than I did when it was actually, because I don't remember really watching it.
What's his show now?
Last Man Standing.
Yeah, I'll watch it every time it's on.
Yeah. Well, until
they
got canceled, and when they came back, and the Mandy character original didn't come back, and they had the other one. I think that made it worse.
If it's on, I'll watch it.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yep.
Now, this was getting up into the late 90s.
So is that all we used to do was watch TV?
Seems like it.
It's all you had to do, because you didn't have cell phones and internet and MySpace and
you think about
Facebook
this. Well, the thing about it back then was Monday through Friday, you had a different sitcom or something coming on every night, and they're 30 minutes long. Mm-hmm. So you could have 3 or 4 different sitcoms come on per night, and that's why you know so many of those. Right. Dawson's Creek.
Oh, yes.
But that was like 98 or 99.
Yes.
I remember you liked it. Did you ever watch Third Rock from the Sun?
I didn't care for it.
I didn't. Oh, Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
That was good. Good stuff. Did you ever watch The Wonder Years?
Yes.
Do you know that I know a guy that was on The Wonder Years?
You know a guy that knows a guy that knows this guy?
I know a guy that was on The Wonder Years. Yeah, I went to school with him. He was like an extra. Pretty cool.
It was extra.
Yeah, I'll tell you his name. You'll know him when I tell you after this episode. Did we say Family Matters?
Nope, but I like it.
Did you?
Yep.
What was his name? Urkel?
Urkel. Mm-hmm.
What was Rescue 911?
I don't know that one. All right, I think we've talked about shows enough.
I'm not done. I've still got a few more.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Northern Exposure.
Don't know that one.
You didn't watch Northern?
No.
ER?
Yes.
I never watched it.
Yes, watched ER with the doctors. The cutie patootie doctors.
I don't know about that. Power Rangers. Nope. No, thank you. Everybody Loves Raymond. I watched the episode of that yesterday. It just so happened I was walking through.
I didn't watch it when it first come on, but we've watched it more.
Yeah, I mean,
here.
I don't consider it like a great show, but
yeah.
What about that 70s show?
You liked it. Yeah,
back when it was on, but I wouldn't watch it nowadays for nothing. Not that it was bad, but I just don't. None of these are good influences. If you look back at it, especially Friends.
No.
Because all they talked about, or everything was about sex.
Mm-hmm.
Did we realize that at the time?
As kids, we probably didn't, but our
No.
parents did. They should have, or...
I don't know. The King of Queens.
Yeah, I like that one.
Never really got into it.
I like it.
In Living Color.
That was more like a
It was a comedy.
Saturday Night Live thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's where Jim Carrey, he came
In
from that.
living color, you can do what you want.
Who sings that?
Do. In living color.
Who sings that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
You know I don't know. That's why you asked me.
Well, I was going to tell you, leave it to them, but...
Done. See ya.
No! She's putting the headset up. Put them back on.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you woke the dog up.
Well, I'm done.
Put them back on.
I'm done.
We got 2 more minutes.
No.
Give me 2 more minutes.
I've give you long enough. I give you my life.
I left the most important to last. Walker, Texas Ranger.
Never seen it.
You've never seen that? Your
Not
dad
really.
is a huge fan.
My dad is, yeah.
I think every time I've ever gone to his house, it's on.
Yeah.
So I get caught up on it.
Either that or John Wayne, so...
Well, I'll take John
He can't
Wayne.
find John Wayne anymore, I don't think.
And I'm Chuck Norris. I'm a Chuck Norris fan, but I'm not a Walker, Texas Ranger fan. Not at all. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh.
Can you hear that on there? That was a big old slap of thunder.
So we're going to go now before we get electrocuted.
My GoPro's like 2 inches from the lake out there recording this, and I might need to go get it before it comes.
All right.
Or
it's been fun,
washes
folks.
away. Oh, yeah.
This was a bunch of hodgepodge nothing.
Take that back. We're just reminiscing about some TV shows. That's a heck of a thing to say.
Well,
My goodness.
I'm so excited.
Dock your pay on this episode.
Yes. How about fire me?
Nope. There's no...
Fire me. Fire me. Yep.
It is what it is.
All right, folks.
Until next week. When can they catch us, honey? When does this come out?
Why do you think I know? I don't listen to it.
Oh, my goodness.
Ah!
What day of the week does this come out on?
Monday.
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
And it is flooding outside. I hear it raining now. I have waited too long. I should have gone and
I
got
hear our dog trying to get in the door is what it is.
We got Winston, the Yorkie,
It's
laying
thundering
there.
and she's having a fit.
Yeah, he's just looking at me. He looks like he's scared. All right, and then you got the Yorkie. She is sticking her nose and her paw underneath the door trying to get in.
She's not a Yorkie. He's a Yorkie.
I mean, the what is she?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, whatever she's like.
Ankle biter.
She's an apple head, so that head ain't fitting underneath the door. I'll tell you that, 'cause she's all head and legs.
She's an ankle biter.
All right, folks.
All right, go get your GoPro. We gotta go.
appreciate y'all
We
listening.
might get blown away.
And hopefully this is not our last episode.
Maybe
As the
not.
storms roll in. Thank y'all for listening. See you
Bye.
next week.